HDRI is used for realistic lighting. But seriously, today we'll talk about HDRI maps. You will learn what they are, how they are created, how to differ from HDR, and when to use them. Let's begin. HDRI maps used in 3D graphics to provide more realistic lighting and reflection in digital scenes. With them, you can place 3D models in any environment. HDRI map is usually mapped onto a virtual dome or sphere surrounding the scene, and the software calculates the lighting and shadows based on the information in the map. Map is essentially a 360-degree panoramic image that has been captured with a specific camera or assembled from multiple images. The HDRI map is identical to HDR, with the difference being that it's a panoramic image. If you don't know what HDR is, it stands for High Dynamic Range Image, where dynamic range refers to range of brightness levels in image or scene. It's the difference between the darkest and brightest parts of an image, typically measured in units of light called stops. HDR images have more stops, which allows them to contain more information about the brightness and colors of the image than a typical photo. To create an HDRI image, you will need a camera capable of shooting in RAW, a tripod, and a computer. First, choose the environment in which you want to create an HDRI map. Consider the lighting and colors in the environment and how they will affect your 3D scene in the future. This could be a landscape, cityscape, or interierscape. Set up your camera on a tripod, set camera to a manual mode and select moderate aperture, such as f8. This will ensure that everything in the scene is in focus. Take a series of photos at different exposure levels, typically 5 to 9. Start with a well-exposed photo, then take photos at increasingly underexposed and overexposed levels. Use exposure bracketing if your camera supports it. Rotate the camera and repeat until you have shot all 360 degrees. Use wide-angle lens to speed up the process if possible. Once you have all your photos, use soft to merge them into an HDRI map. You can use software like HDRI or Huijin. After this, you can further edit your map and adjust lighting or colors according to your preferences, or you can even add new light sources. The second way to create an HDRI map is to use specialized software. However, this scenario is usually limited to creating studio lighting. You can place real-life sources as needed and create a map from this. However, you may not need to create a map yourself, as there are a large number of maps available online, both paid and free. You can download them and use in your projects. HDRI maps are available in a range of resolutions, with higher resolutions map providing more detail and larger dynamic ranges, allowing for more accurate lighting and reflections. That will be it. Thank you for watching, and I wish you sharp HDRIs.